Yes, 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 yes. We are back at it again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another hit show that we like to call here on Hype Radio called The Spotlight. I am your man Shadow. This is a Black Entertainment Corporation division. We moved to a couple big things. We own our corporate shit right about now. So, congratulations to us. We appreciate
Absolutely.
it. Love it to death. Love it to death. Let me go ahead and get some of this echo out of here so we can let the people really, know what we talking about here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm your man Shadow. This is Hype Radio. The show that you are pleasantly watching is called The Spotlight. And here on The Spotlight, we put shine on certain artists that we find that deserve it. And to my left is an artist that I will step before Jesus himself and say, he deserved to be on that show, Jesus.
Oh, man, I appreciate that.
Because it's amazing. And ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and I'm gonna put this on because I don't believe I'm gonna say it. Let me go ahead and tell you that this man here is going to be the savior of R&B.
Oh man.
We were talking about couple of things we were talking about earlier, but I firmly believe because I'm a true fan. And when I first heard about this person to my left, I wasn't real familiar. But when I got to hear some of the music, what? It's on everything now. It's on rotation and has been now for almost a year.
No, longer than that.
Like 2 years?
Yeah, two.
Like 2 years rotation.
Solid. It's my first project.
I'm not taking it off here.
I appreciate that.
It will stay here as long as I'm breathing here. So that's what it is. So let me get to this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Spotlight. I'm your man Shadow, and tonight's guest is the one, the only, Mr. Judah Blak.
Hey, my guy.
Mr.
That
Judah,
intro, man.
Mr. Judah Blak one time.
AKA Mr. One Time, AKA Mr. I'm only in town for a night.
Let him know, let him know. Brother, thank you for coming back.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I love it here.
Hey, man.
The project is done. We come here first.
Support that you give, bruh, is so appreciated.
Oh, man, I love to see it.
And I'm not just gonna say because of certain reasons that it's appreciated. Like, I really appreciate you. I love your music. If I didn't love it, it wouldn't be playing here.
No, yeah. Well, we had to start make sure the content was good first. It was from our first meeting, I think 2019.
Yeah, I think so.
There was like almost 3 years prior to that of just recording and writing and just trying to figure it out.
Well, if it's up to me, I think you got to figure it out.
We got some. We'll talk about that later. I got some things I've been brewing. I really, I try to just work and keep quiet and release. But we can get into that. We'll get into that.
Then let's get in your business because a little while ago I get a single here. Months later I get another single. I get hit. Talk about it's done.
Yeah.
When can we come holler? So now we here. Now this particular album that nobody's heard, you're gonna hear it here first.
Yes, right here.
What is the name of this work that you have right now?
Man, this called Chapter 2. I hit y'all with the intro, and then I came back with Chapter 1. This is called Chapter 2. It's cohesive. It's a balance of feeling like a journal and being in my bag. Definitely brought a lot of old school sexy.
Okay.
We were just kind of talking about it off air, but that I brought back is he saying it without saying it? Like
he won't say it, but I will. So what we was talking about earlier was there's a lot of it's a lot of R&B rappers.
Yes, yeah.
That like to put, I want to fuck you, I want to eat your pussy.
Yeah.
And on the other side, on the other side of that is, I got the greatest pussy in the world. You need to buy me a Birkin bag and a Rolls Royce, and that's not R&B. R&B was, I want to do these nasty things to you.
We don't hide it though.
But I'm going to say it in a way that is not going to be offensive.
Right.
But when it's over, clothes on the floor.
Yeah. Well, and as a songwriter, as I'm growing as a songwriter, my goal is I want my music to be ratchet enough for you to have fun, but not too ratchet you can't play in front of your mama. Now I got some songs you shouldn't play in front of your mama, but
it's always nice to have some of those.
Right. We need that.
Yeah.
But I want to give enough substance to people that it's something they can play. I mean, my goal is to write songs that are a part of your life. And I think that's kind of a lost art. I get it, it's a music business, so we can package and sell stuff really quick, but I think for me, when I think of music and being an artist, like I can think about times I've heard records and I can tell you what's going on. Like when Brian McKnight came out with the Back to One record, I was in sixth grade. I was living in Ranch Cordova in a duplex, and my mom slapped it. I don't know what she was going through, but like played it, and then I fell in love with it. When I listened to the Coldplay Clocks album, I was like a sophomore in high school, and I just got back from a movie, and my friend handed it to me, and I couldn't stop playing it. So for me, like, yeah, like music, like making good music is good, and it's definitely the goal, but I want to make music that sticks with you, that puts you somewhere. So it's a balance of putting out singles, but understand I am trying to bring a cohesive project together. And if I'm being honest, I do feel like this collection of songs is the most cohesive I've had of a project.
Okay, and name of the album again?
Chapter 2.
Okay, so in Chapter 2, how many songs we're
doing 5. We're doing 5.
Okay,
Sticking to that model. We're gonna do 4 today. I got 1 still being mixed. Shout out to Legion of Doom. They produced the whole record.
Man, them dudes.
I will hear.
Y'all got to come back, man. 'Cause I'm tired of hearing y'all names and I ain't seen.
So here's the crazy part. I finally got Dirty, my main producer, on a record. That's the one we're missing. Bro has bars, so it's crazy. Shout out to my cousin Ruga.
You know, somebody told me somebody in the Legion had some fire come out their throat.
So here's what's crazy. Shout out to my cousin Kid Ruga.
Shout out Ruga. That's
his album, because he usually releases an album on his birthday. So about 3-4 years ago, 4 years ago, he put a project out, and Dirty barred it, like real, like he came with the punchlines on. I said, I need you on a record. He's like, well, it has to be one that makes sense. So when we did this one, we sat down, you know, we do the same thing. Whether we just sit down, start listening, and the last beat he gave me, he was like, man, I love this one. I said, you want to hop on it? He said, yeah. So we actually got together. I've never done this. We got together. Because I'm very meticulous about. Let me be clear. I hate kicking in the studio. I hate it. So like, if you invite me to a studio session, no, I'm there.
Not happening.
All I'm gonna do is work.
Yeah.
But he was like, yo, don't write anything. Let's write it together. So it's the first time I actually done that. So it's the first time we just got in the studio, and we just wrote the song right there, recorded it, and then we made it happen. So yeah. So that one I took Sweetie's advice. I heard her say something in an interview, and it stuck with me. Sweetie said, from here on out, I'm going to make sure I love every song on the project. I've had projects before where I felt iffy with stuff, and I've definitely been there, being that I'm a younger artist. This is the first time I'm like, no, I'm ready to share these. I'm ready to share it. Before, I'm kind of nervous, and that's always that nervousness there, because you never really know how people are going to receive it, but at the same point in time, like, no, this time I'm like, no, these go hard.
Well, I get it from the other side on that, because I get artists that are scared to give me their music, because I let them know, if this is trash,
yeah, but you need to hear that.
I'm going to tell you, do not stop shaking the salt on the fries at McDonald's.
So, I'm a musician. I've been singing backup and playing bass for dudes who are at times like I've literally been like, sometimes at churches too, and like bigger ones. I won't say where, in front of 1,000 people. I'm like, bro, you can't sing. What am I doing here? And then and the band I was in, we almost won a competition to play Grammy week. And so once those things kind of start to fall off, and other people, you remove people from making your dream happen,
mm-hmm.
You just put the work in. So I really started recording in, I want to say, the end of 2016. I didn't put a first single out till 2018.
Damn.
And even then,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, and I was blowing my voice out. Because it's work. You gotta. It's more than just, we hear songs on the radio and we sing along. I mean, well, this song was easy, but like that took time to make something that is really a hard process easy.
Right.
So yeah, so my first song, I put it out on like everybody else on SoundCloud.
Okay.
But then I did a record with Rue, and then that's how I linked with Legion of Doom. And he heard me sing, and he was like, yo, you can actually sing. Well, let me get your number. I was like, I guess so, whatever. And then like that happened. But then there was a 2-year buildup. Like I had already been working in writing. I'm talking, artists, like, yo, it's okay to buy beats off YouTube. I did it. Leasing beats off YouTube, like BeatStars, this, that. Because I literally didn't know anything, and now I record at the crib. So I really did, and I'm still working and still growing. but people don't know. Like, yeah, no, it was 2 years before my first single went out.
Okay.
So
So you worked up to this.
yeah,
I gotta respect that.
yeah,
Okay, so we already know that you love Legion of Doom's work.
yeah, man.
Is there any other production
Yeah,
crews?
yeah.
or
So
people out there?
so my record, Unhappy. Shout out to my boy Motion. Actually, congratulations, Motion. He just signed with Empire Records. He signed with them.
Congratulations,
Shout
bruh.
out, yeah, Motion. He we got some records in the vault. We be sitting on stuff, but I got stuff coming out with him. Like I probably got maybe 4, maybe almost 6 joints with him.
It's time,
We're sitting on.
He signed now to
Yeah,
Empire. You might want to go ahead and open up that vault, man.
Right,
You in there?
when we're working, and then also my
Shout
Taryn.
out, guys. No,
So
Terry.
yeah, of course, yeah. So my last single, Everybody Loves You.
Yep.
He produced that.
See
Oh.
now, I'm gonna tell you something that I wasn't supposed to say anything before because Taryn was out here a little while ago,
Yeah, he was, yeah.
and he was. We tried to schedule this undercover, come and do an interview, record kind of thing because he didn't want the family to know he was coming.
Yeah.
And he had a video shoot. Well, the
Yeah,
video
yeah.
shoot ran long, and
Yeah,
I had some issues on the next day. It didn't work out. Now you telling me he producing songs now? Because I know he can sing.
So let me.
I don't know what's in y'all DNA. It's got to be a DNA molecule called sang, because you motherfucking sang.
So here's what's crazy with Taryn, and I'm gonna tell a story. He can be mad. It's fine.
So what? Tell Terry to come see me.
Taryn was
That'll be your excuse.
Taryn was he was already moving. You know, he had a situation where Chris Stokes go left.
Yeah,
he had
yeah,
to sue
yeah.
him and everything. So fast forward, he's in Atlanta. He's moving. Chris Brown people call him, and Chris Brown folks was like, "We want Cut Us Records." So that's what he does. He sends him to the producer, and the producer completely catting off, and the producer goes, "Oh no, don't trip. I got a better opportunity." It's like, no, this is Chris Brown. What you mean there's other opportunities? So, because I've been producing records too.
Okay.
I'm not ready. I've got one I might share, but regardless, he was like, that was the day. As mad as I was, he said, no longer will I let anyone else do anything. So Taryn produces, writes, records, mix, and masters everything on his own now. And he was the one that encouraged me to do it. So that record that record that was at the crib.
Mm-hmm.
The record me and him did together, that was at the crib. So that's a big part of the game. People don't realize is like.
So there's no more excuses. I'm finna get all this music. Right?
Oh yeah, man. We man.
I know now. I know it's here.
It's trust me. So it's crazy, but it's coming. So yeah. So with Taryn, so Taryn, like, yeah, he's really like, and again, actually, congratulations to Taryn, because he was on that Tyler Perry show, All King's Men. He had records on there.
What?
Yeah, man. I'm sorry, T. I'm gonna get in your bag for you. So he inked the deal with Tyler Perry, and his production for All the King's Men. They brought him back for season 2. So he's writing with that.
Congratulations, bro.
And
a little mad that I'm having to hear about it now, but congrats.
Yeah. So and it's crazy is me and we were just he just texted me. It was funny. He just texted me about the record we did together. He was like, "Bro, your flow was crazy." I'm like, "Well, it's time for another one." So it's a lot of this music stuff is not. I don't feel like every record needs to be shared, but you should be recording and writing all the time.
Now, from the beginning, you on how we talking right now. You've had a lot of situations happen that can only be explained because God gave them to you.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it's God. I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be here.
2 years, you get picked up by Legion of Doom. You got Taryn, who's family to you now with Tyler Perry Studios.
Right,
like,
we're trying to work that out. It's absolutely God that has me here. Yeah. I tell people all the time, like, faith can be weird, but I've worked hard at things that turned out terrible. So when it works out for my good, I know for sure that that's God. Now, I know that.
Now, has it ever been a time in your career where you like, this just isn't working?
Bro. I opened up for Francesca Balotelli. We talking 4,000 people, Cal Expo tours. I literally almost played and opened at Grammy week. Like I genuinely almost played, and I never talk about it, and it all fell aside. It all went away, and then I was like, I'm gonna be an artist. All right, bet, because I don't want to give up. And I was depressed too. Like I was depressed. Like, we talking a bottle of Henny to the face. Like I'm doing whatever to get through the day. It didn't matter.
Wow.
And so, I feel like God kind of. I was actually at work. I started writing songs at work. I write and like actively writing, like consistently, and I feel like I love you too, Justin. My worship pastor. Shout out Justin Goss, man. I'm gonna put you on my boy. You would never crazy. We gotta have him up here.
Say less.
But I was literally at work, like depressed at my desk, and I feel like God spoke to me and was like, well, if you hate life right now and you're not doing anything of what you want to do, why not go do what you want? Because that way, if you hate life, at least you're doing what you actually want to do. So like, it's been a slow but sure kind of thing, and man, there's a lot of rejection, a lot of no. Like I told man, I didn't play Ace of Spades. We almost gotta fight the promoter because they want you to play at open. I'm like, nah, bro, I got 1,000 people dang near in here. How about you cash or you make the money, or you sell all the tickets that they want you to sell, and then they only want to hand you a third of the profit, or you got to deal with like man, or deal with this one or that one, or rest in peace, Doey Rock. I was actually in his first band, and most people don't know that. His album released from what year was that? I want to say like probably 2010 or 11. Cuddy Dre, shout out to my big bro.
Now remember.
See, yep.
Now so, remember it, okay.
So Doey Rock, we put a whole band together. And I almost said a producer name because that's my family, and I almost had women's kind of fight. But he came in and he messed the whole vibe up, and I got basically pushed off the show last minute, and then double back. There was like, and it ruined the whole vibe. So I've had like many situations of like, am I starting to move in? And then it didn't, and I just doubled back. So going solo for me was like, well, if I fail this time, it's on me.
Right. Sometimes that's what you need to
do. Like if I fail, it's on me. I can't be mad at anybody. I can't say it's somebody's fault. Like, no, it's on me.
Okay.
So yeah.
So what's the vibe on chapter 2?
Man, it's crazy. It's hard to explain.
What's the vibe and what was the motivation? Let me make it even more confusing. Go ahead.
Man, the motivation was I want to do the record. I want to stay consistent in doing projects. And as a start and I kind of use it as a journal a little bit. Not every, because you know me, I might embellish or throw somebody else's situation on top of my situation.
Okay.
I never explain. I always tell people I'm never going to tell you what the song's about. If you feel a kind of way about it, go with it. It's whatever you want it to be. But like this first song, we won't play "Bang My Line," right? "Bang My Line" sounds like I'm out here tricking, but really, it's me telling a woman, I want to live life with you, not for you. I don't want to come here and fix everything. I want to hold your hand while you save yourself. But we just wrote it in a super slick way.
Man, you got about 400-500 women right now passing out talking about what?
Yeah.
Somebody finally gets it.
Yeah. No, I don't want to be Captain Save a Ho. I took that cape off years ago. I don't want to do any of those stuff. I grew
up in a league that you better not have no cape on.
Man, and
you get beat up talking about what?
Yeah. Oh, trust me, the OGs. I listen. When certain men talk, I listen. Certain leaders talk, I listen.
Right.
And I think something this generation, especially now, with social media, we get to see these couples when they're super happy or this or that, or he bought her this or she bought him that. Like, nah, like I don't want to, sweetheart. I don't want to save you. I want to hold your hand with you and walk through life with you. So, but I just wrote it slicker than that.
I'm glad to play this back and remember that because, that's a cold ass line right there, boy. That cold ass line. Okay, so let's go back in the conversation we were having earlier about this new R&B.
Thank God for women.
Now,
thank God for women. Women are saving R&B. Women have been the backbone of R&B for a few years. Snow Allegra, I love it all.
Now in radio, the way I learned it, it was the she market. 1835, black, white, Asian, Mexican, female.
Yeah,
that's who you want your music to go to.
Because they buy the numbers, I have that group. As a matter, I have 18 to 40.
They buy, and they buy for their girlfriends.
Yeah, no, I have 18 to 40. Like,
well, see, now time has moved, so it's probably 18 to 40, 45 right now.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Because it's needed, and even the young women of today, they're getting this bullshit on social media where you got to get a dude who's going to spend
It's a balance. So I have a
thousands
friend,
and thousands of dollars on you because he committing all kind of crimes
right.
and shit.
I know, I hear you. So here's the deal, right? I have a friend. She has 5 beautiful girls. She's beautiful, Polynesian chick. And I said, "Your girls like my music?" They're high school age, literally, or 8th grade through senior years, all 5.
Okay.
And I was like, "Your girls like my music?" I was like, she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "But I'm not like, I don't be calling them, the extra." And she was just like, "Well, they like that too." So it's a balance. So as much as other artists can play the R&B that isn't the R&B content, other artists that do have that content can also eat. You just can't be fearful in it.
We're not talking about Judah Black here. I'm talking about artists that, when they got into the scene, I was like, oh my God, breath of fresh air.
Oh, yeah.
New R&B coming, and the next thing you know, they fucking and panty dropping.
I tell people all the time, R&B changed the moment Chris Brown dropped Deuces. I honestly feel that. I feel what you were saying earlier.
I wanted, and I'm gonna say now, I still say, and stand on it. It was R. Kelly.
And what's crazy about you saying that? Thinking about it, like there's a couple, yeah.
R. Kelly had.
I jumped to that. Even that music video, like
Honey
he had
Love,
Lil Kim
12
twerking, and yeah, like it, yeah.
R. Kelly was the cheat code.
Yeah.
You put an R. Kelly in at the night of the club. Yeah. You grabbed the hand of somebody. You slow dance. You was going to breakfast, and somebody was gonna make the old face.
Yeah.
And then R. Kelly came out and he started cussing in some of his songs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that got popular.
What's funny about that too is my cousin Reese. Shout out to Reese. He said to me one day, he goes, "You're an R&B singer. You can say whatever you want as long as you're singing it sound good." He's right.
And that's the truth. I get it. And R. Kelly has proven that time and time again. Trey Songz. Yeah. What's the other little dude's name who was fucking around with Jada? August Alsina. That boy need a sandwich, just a shot or something.
But supposed to keep that at the hip, bro.
Right. Like he like, you got all these great artists that get on because they give the image of they're bringing R&B back, and then they fall in line. Now, I understand it's a system.
Well, that's a part, but that's why I don't want to sign though. Don't get me wrong. I would love to have the machine behind me.
Yeah.
But I don't want to lose me. I only need one song to change my life. I only need one song to get me in the rooms, to get around everybody else. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to sign. Get me to a marketing company. I don't need a label. I already have distribution. Let me get with a marketing company. Let me get with a promotional company that's going to actually help me to build a brand. Not say go make a brand and let us sell it.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. But I'm still, I have a show here on the radio station. Plays Monday through Thursday. Starts at 10 p.m. Goes to, I want to say 1 a.m. Can't remember exactly right now, but it's called Pillow Talk.
Yeah.
And you got a couple songs on the Pillow Talk folder.
Man, I got one tonight that will be at it.
Yeah,
I have one tonight that will for sure be at it. We'll play that last too.
Yeah, I'm letting it be known, like, fellas, even ladies, if you want to set the mood and not say nothing, come 10 p.m., I got you.
I have an entire mix called Getting the Panty Mix. I've been perfecting it since 2006.
So I
got you.
I'm gonna need that.
I got you.
Because
it's a real mix.
I love my hip hop. I love my gangster rap. I love it to death. But every now and then,
when you're with your lady one night, and I think
it's not even with the lady, because I'll roll down the street by myself.
Of course. But
and play Bruno Mars Versace.
As a man, as a black man, and I have a lot of Latino friends, so the machismo or quote unquote being hard. I like to make music that they can slap with their lady and feel comfortable with too. Because sometimes there are records I'd be like, this is kind of weird. As a matter of fact, my brother Chris Peppers, I'll never forget. We were headed to Sac State. We're going to class. I looked at him. I said, "Hey, dog, we two grown men. We can't be listening to 8701. Just us."
No. See, no, you can't do that.
He looked at me.
You can do it by yourself.
I'll never forget that.
You can do it by yourself, but don't be in the car with the homie. No,
I'll never forget it. He laughed and turned it up. Oh man, I can only do that. I can have nobody.
I'd have pulled this. I'd have leaned that seat all the way back. And I'd have been like, "No, you by yourself today."
I did. Player. No, I did. I absolutely. You don't see me. No, I ain't.
But I like R&B.
Right, we're R&B. Well, and I think for me, my music reflects that. Like I want to be ratchet enough for you to listen to and have a good time with, but I really do want to be a part of your life. Like I was living I was living in the Gum, aka Montgomery, Alabama. I was in eighth grade, I think, or so, or maybe eighth grade when the league came out with Rock the Boat came out, and I remember being in the projects and like watching that, and being like, damn, this is fire.
Yeah.
So it can be done. I mean, location. That was a real R&B record. He might not have a traditional R&B voice, right, but so it can be done. It's just got to be done the correct way, and a lot of it does stem from the music does have to be updated. And and even as a songwriter, like I'll talk about that later because that's kind of a big deal for me right now. But as a songwriter, I have to step back because. Like my song Anticipation, the verses were two 2000s, and I'm like, okay, well, that's not gonna work today, so I had to rewrite them.
Now, when you say 2000, what do you mean?
The cadence, verses nowadays are almost like a second and third melody to the actual hook. The melodies have to be strong. Now you get into the
music side of the artistry.
Right. So I'm really trying to bring that out.
Now, is that sometime a confliction for you from the artistry side of it to the music side of it? Because that seems like that's going to be an internal battle.
It is. I think it's like faith. It might be reconciling with it the rest of my life, right? If you have a scripture in the Bible that agrees with you, you don't stop reading the Bible. It just, you know that it might take the rest of your life to reconcile with this. So I have a lot of those same moments where it's like, I don't want to necessarily give this up, but I have a goal in mind of where I want to go. So because I have this goal in mind, I'll let this go.
Okay.
And if it works, it works. And I have certain filters too. I send certain people certain records because I get that honesty.
Okay.
My dad is a great filter. He will shit on a record quick.
Now, is he also, because like I said, something in DNA over here.
Funny enough, actually, so my dad, he was in a R&B singer group back in the day, and they toured and stuff. And what's crazy is
was he the slide out guy?
they had matching suits and everything.
I was joking,
in the '80s too. In the '80s too, it was crazy. Wow. So yeah. So do you know who Troy Taylor is?
Yes.
Yeah, my dad used to work and write with him. So yeah, it's real deep. I'm not making this up.
So Judah Blak, you in the stars, bruh.
Somewhere. I'm getting
like this shit is written.
I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah.
So we just working, letting everything go.
Okay, let's hear one of these great songs.
Start with Bang My Line.
We're gonna start with Bang My Line because he gonna tell me he want to do an interview, and then I schedule an interview, but he gonna tell me, okay, I'm gonna send you some songs, but you can't listen to them till the night of the interview. You gotta promise, and then he calls me with it to make me promise on the phone. Like, God damn it! And I try to be a man of my word, but this was difficult because I've been wanting to hear these songs. So I'm hearing it the first time, like y'all hearing it. Man. So
I want a real natural reaction.
So let's go ahead and introduce your song.
Hey man, this is off my my project called Chapter 2. The song's called Bang My Line, aka I can get you anything you need.
Damn, that's a cold. I tell you, I'm gonna go back and go over these motherfucking videos one time and hear this shit again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Spotlight, and we doing a world premiere for Mr. Judah Blak one time. Love that shit. You're hearing it here first. Leisha, these are cold cats.
So this thing called life, you ain't gotta do no your own, already do that together. Judah Blak one time. How you want it, babe? Tell me how you need it, baby. Oh, how you want it, babe? Life has been crazy. Oh, the path that you're on is getting kinda long. You ain't gotta do nothing on your own. So when you stop, all you gonna do is call my phone. Do you believe in us? Like how I'm giving up. Do you believe in me? Just know this is how it be. Bang my line. I can get you anything you need. Bang my line. You ain't gotta show when you're with me. let's take the world. So when you need me, all you gotta do is call my phone. Do you believe in us? Like how I'm giving it up. Do you believe in me? Just know this is how it'll be. Bang my line. I can get you anything you need. Bang my line. You ain't gotta show me when you're with me, girl. Bang my line. I can get you anything you need. Bang my line. You ain't gotta show me when you're with me, girl. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Bangers.
Uh,
Bangers, dog.
First of all, let me say, it was worth the wait. Bro, that shit was hard.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Now, that is R&B.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And it's got a cold ass message to it, ladies. You might want to go ahead and get these songs and introduce your man to him, because the man is teaching here. The man is teaching straight knowledge. That is a cold ass song, bruh.
Yeah. No, that one. That was the first one I wrote. I just wanted something that was kind of. I just want to write a record that was specifically for us, but still a little bit digestible for everybody else.
Now, what's crazy is, again, this song could be on regular day hip hop and R&B, but at the same time, it's a definite. We done went out to dinner. We got that look in each other's eyes.
Stuff is building up.
And this is the song that's banging on the way home.
Yeah, man.
As you left hand on the steering wheel, right hand on the thigh.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, I wanted to make a record that was specifically for us, but at the same point in time, still kind of digestible for everyone else. And something I take from my song "It's Lit." It had to be right that too. My dad, I don't forget. I sent my dad the record, and my dad was like, "It's dope, but I can't." But you wrote it. It's too specific to Northern California. And he was like, the verbiage and the vernacular and the slang, like I was slanging too hard. It's like when Mozzie say "fella" or "yada." I get what he's saying, but if you put him in like Milwaukee or you put him in Arizona, they might not. So this was one of those songs where I was like, okay, well, I want to make something that is for us and it's for the neighborhood, but I still want it to be a little bit digestible for everybody else. And
Now, see, that was going to be my next question, because you keep saying that's for us.
Yeah, for the neighborhood, man.
Now, I always tell artists, like, you got to make a choice. You either going, and these are rappers, you either going to rap for the hood,
right,
or you're going to rap for the world. But you've taken that whole situation and you're saying this is for us, but I want to also make it for them. So you are automatically I'm doing this for the hood, and doing this for the world.
Man, I tell people all the time, I didn't move to a nice neighborhood until I was 15. I moved to Elk Grove, California. I lived in Oak Park. I lived in South Sac. I used to live right behind the Holstroll, right behind South McGurver. I've lived off of Fruit Ridge and 65th. I have 50 East. Shout out to Lincoln Village. I've lived everywhere except basically North Sac and West Sac and Greenhaven. So, and then when I lived in Alabama, it was rough. Like, then I've been poor in the South, being poor in the South is a different kind of poor. It's
way different, because I'm from Georgia.
Right. Oh, see,
different.
so, right. So, my sister was born in Georgia. My mom went to Clark. Yeah, my mom went to Clark for a little bit.
Shout out to the queen who went to Clark.
So when I was living in Gump, like, it was my first time. Actually, Alabama's the only time I lived in a black neighborhood and went to a black school. So before then, I hadn't. I was one of them kids who was on inner city school district transfer. So
right.
I might be living off of right down the street from Lincoln Village, but then I'm going to school by St. Francis.
Okay.
Sac State area. So I've always lived in two worlds, and at first I used to think it was kind of a crutch, but I'm like, really, it's my superpower.
It really is, because I kind of went through a similar thing, but my father was military.
Oh, wow.
So when Dad would go, like, overseas, we would go back home.
Got it.
And I was able to bring the outside world into the South.
Right.
And it made me different because I've seen different parts of the world.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I moved around a ton, and at first I used to kind of hate it because nothing ever felt consistent, and it still has an effect on me in positive ways. Like I'm definitely a minimalist. Like I like everything just kind of set up and work cleanly.
Okay.
But I can blend in any and everywhere, and it taught me how to. And it taught me how to. The good thing is it teaches you how to network at a young age, and you're not looking at it that way.
Facts.
There's this weird thing where your whole life you're told not to talk to strangers, and then you turn 18 and you have to be successful, you have to talk to strangers.
Yes.
And so when I write songs like Bang My Line isn't really necessarily something, say, a kid in like Milwaukee's gonna understand. I don't know why I keep saying that, but this is where we're at.
Milwaukee's gotta be in the sticks. Sorry, Milwaukee,
Iowa,
but
Des Moines, Iowa somewhere, right? But it might not be something they understand. But we do, but then everything around that, oh, baby, my life, oh, okay. So
see, here's my click to that because Milwaukee, Idaho, wherever, maybe it is them because social media is everywhere.
oh, well, of course. I mean,
And now let's be real.
Mhm.
You may not want us in your neighborhood,
I mean, I'm on.
but you want us in your neighborhood, like
Yeah.
our style,
you
our
want my
clothes,
art, you
our
want my art,
music.
my food, my sports. It's not me.
Yes, it's just not me.
Not me. And that's something that I think we'll always deal with. We're only 13% of the population,
True.
and we have a chokehold on like a few industries,
We on a few.
like a few, and then sometimes like like
Man, the pandemic happened. The only culture that was still spending money was our culture.
well, of course, I'm gonna be fly. I'm gonna be at the house. And to us, during the pandemic, social distancing was just we just gonna go to the same house we've been going to.
Right.
But no, it was it was important, for me to do that. I don't ever want to get in a space in life again where I'm afraid to be myself, or I feel weird about being myself. I'm worried about being myself. Something Taryn told me years ago was, don't worry about your audience. They'll find you. He's right. Your audience will find you. The people who rock out with you, they will find you. So the naysayers, the people who don't rock out with you, don't worry about it. Simple as that. I'm super like I know it slap. I know it does. I'm gonna just let whoever catches on.
They better hurry and catch on. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into another one.
Let's play Get Active, man. Shout out to everybody on the grind. This song is just about everybody who ever had to double back, anybody who had to start over, anybody who got tired of the situation they were in and had to go out and get it. Like, hey, man, we love to see it. We'd love to see people win. I tell people all the time, I want to be your biggest fan. You winning does not have to do anything with me. It don't have to benefit me. I just want to see you win, and I want to cheer you while you do it.
Okay, well, again, another world premiere here by Mr. Judah Blak one time. That's not his whole name. That's not his. He got this little saying thing,
Yeah,
you know.
I got, it's funny. I'm because I studied.
Go ahead and get into it.
I got it from Eric Bellinger. I got it from Usher. I got it from Chris Brown. I got it from Missy. These artists that we listen to, they all have a tag to let you know you were there. And the slick part with Pharrell, his tagline is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And most people don't catch that, but it's almost any song he's produced, and they're gonna push it. It's in it. So
I didn't know that, but I'm gonna start paying attention.
Happy. Bop, 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 bop. It might be crazy what I'm about to say. The Clips have it in their song.
But see the Clips. See that's a lot of
he produced
see
it, though.
Pharrell in the Clips.
He produced it though.
But see the whole Neptune situation is a production crew similar to the Legion.
Right, of course.
And then that's similar to what Dre, because even Dr. Dre is a great producer,
hey man,
but he ain't doing all that
he's not doing
shit.
it. Yeah, no.
He got a crew of niggas sitting up.
The same thing with Hitmaker. Hitmaker got a team, and they just of course.
So and they tell me, shout out, you a genius. The other two dudes from the Neptunes are the guys that say, okay, Pharrell, that's too much sound in one song. We're going to eliminate some of this shit. And then we're going to create this platinum hit. I don't know.
Again, a real team.
Yeah.
I never want to be in a space where people don't tell me no. That's how you get in trouble. That's how you end up fighting the police at a football game. You know who you are. You know who I'm talking about.
Man.
You know what I'm talking about.
We won't get into that tonight. We going to leave it alone because we shooting ourselves in the foot. That's the best one. We shooting ourselves in the foot. We stop Let's get into this new song. World premiere here on
Sir.
Hype Radio in the Spotlight with Mr. Judah Blak. Here is his new smash single called Get Active.
Yes, sir.
Y'all getting it here first. Once we get into it. See, when you own shit, you can control shit. No, you didn't just come up with damn near a Too Short beat.
Hey, shout out
You
Legion
got
of
this
Doom.
shit that's.
Yeah.
You got some shit that's playing, that's gonna play right now. That's gonna make the trunks rattle.
Yeah, man.
Like it's got Godzilla and King
Yeah,
Kong
man.
and the what?
Years. Again, I'm confident in all 5 of these records. That's why I said wait. That's why I said wait. I want a real reaction.
See, I didn't want to have to do some shit like this, but damn it, man. I wasn't expecting that.
No, I know.
Just we gonna get back into it. We gonna start this over again. I'm gonna keep my composure
Legion of
this
Doom, man.
time.
Legion
We
of
gonna run
Doom.
this
Shout
again.
out.
So shout out Legion of Doom. Y'all need to come back and sit down with me again. They the truth. If y'all ain't heard about them, you better get used to and go find them because they got the cheat code. Here we go again, Mr. Judah Blak with Get Active world premiere. God damn.
Never tried to play a role. Being broke, I couldn't do no more. Had to turn nothing into something I wanted more. I needed more. Never count me down. Never count
This
me
shit
down.
slaps.
Because when you do, you'll find out what I'm about. I bounce back, I get active. There's no stopping now, just look where I'm at. There's no stopping now, just look where I'm at. People chasing out the empty dream. I wanna be wealthy and free my team. It's only playing, ain't never been a beat. You always win when you bet on me. I bounce back, I get active. There's no stopping now, just look where I'm at. There's no stopping now, just look where I'm at. I bounce back, I get active. There's no stopping now, just look where I'm at. There's no stopping now, just look where I'm at. Did it once, I can do it twice. I always embrace all the super nice. Coming from the bottom, ain't new to me. I gotta get it, however people depend on me. I love the process and the grind. I can't help but win every time. Get rich or die trying is the only thing on my mind. Get active, stay active. We paper chasing, ain't no looking back. We paper chasing, ain't no looking back. People chasing out the empty dream. I wanna be wealthy and free my team. It's only playing, ain't never been a beat. You always win when you bet on me. I bounce back, I get active. There's no stopping now, just look where I'm at. There's no stopping now, just look where I'm at. I bounce back, I get active. There's no stopping now, just look where I'm at.
Bruh, you tripping.
Yeah, nah, man, we got records.
You tripping.
We got records.
First of all, that shit slaps.
Yeah, man. Hey, nothing but heaters, bro. Nothing but heaters. Legion of
Shout
Doom.
out Legion of Doom.
Yeah, man.
Y'all have done it again.
Pay your producers, your young artists out there. You want to mess up a relationship quick? Mess up the money. Pay your
That's on
producers.
everything.
I'm right, but a lot of these people, just because you think you have a relationship with someone, you can don't get funny. Pay the people on the back end. That's who's most important.
Right.
Not you getting a new fit or new chain or a new grill. Whoever masters your stuff, pay them. Whoever produces the music, pay them. Pay them on time. Be a man or a woman of your word. When you're gonna do something, do that. You want to have. That's how you build a good relationship. Have a great relationship with them, but it starts with the business. I'll tell anybody, let's talk business, and then we can have fun. Because if I don't want to have an expectation, and I don't want you to have an expectation, and then we both sitting here and mad at each other. Well, we didn't have a conversation about it.
Facts.
You know, so yeah, no, a huge thing for me. So like, do business well. Do business well. Like if you're gonna do anything, do business well. Because if you don't,
Facts.
that's a quick and
facts.
easy. It's a quick and easy way to just not be good.
Facts. And this has been a message by Mr. Judah Blak one time. God damn, you preaching. Okay, so we have two bangers that I've had to wait for a while to hear,
Yeah.
man. I can't even decide which is the better of the two out of those two.
I know. I kind of know what my favorite is, which is weird because I try not to do that. But I know what my favorite is, but I want to play that last.
Okay, well then let's go ahead and get to this third one.
This one right here. This one's called "Let Me Go." This is again the real R&B record. I like the song says, "If you can't choose me, let me go. If you can't love me, let me go. If you can't hold me down, let me go." We need to normalize breaking up. Let's break up. Let's break up before we hate each other. You know what I mean?
Judah, your music comes across like you've been through some shit, bruh.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Or when you writing your songs, is there like a certain female influence that you say here?
I mean,
listen
well, I ain't
to
gonna lie.
this.
I used to be a hoe. I ain't gonna lie. I was a hoe for like a long period of life. I was out here, man. I was out here doing things.
Okay,
I was out here doing things. There's
Mr.
no way
Judah is
around
no
that.
longer a super thought. Let's go ahead and
No. I used to, yeah. That was,
let's go ahead and be
man.
honest.
Yeah, I was doing, yeah.
Confessions.
I blame. We're not friends anymore, but I got my big brother C Rob, Christopher Robinson. He's an OG promoter. You know C Rob. I know you know him. I met him at Sac City. I met him at Sac City in a communications class, and he just put me on game. He put me on game, and this is back when I'm about to date myself, but this is back when we had not Birdcage. What was that? What was that 18 and under club over by Arden? Back in the day. Oh man, I couldn't think of the name of the club.
It was in the parking lot.
Yeah, right. It was right by
right across the street from the mall.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
So this is back. Those are them days, and
Damn.
my big bro. His what's crazy. His literal name is Christopher Robinson.
That's always been crazy.
And he just put me on game a long time ago. So, I didn't ever lie to girls or anything.
You don't have to.
No, you know what? It was crazy about
Give
women.
them the choice.
Yes, bro.
Give them the choice.
Yo, you have no idea how many lituations I was in because I was honest.
New word. Lituation.
I was in a lot of lituations because I just was like, women. If you approach a woman and you just let her know this is what you're getting up front, she'll decide on whether or not she wants to rock out with you. And bro, it like crazy. It was crazy. Like,
And don't be one of these. Don't be one of these niggas that when a woman tells you no, she automatically got to be this bitch.
no. We don't do that. We don't
Stop
do those
that
things.
shit.
I have a mom. I have no. We don't do those things.
Stop that. Let that
Sweetheart, have a
go.
great day. It's hella weird. Your father didn't raise you right.
Right. Bastards. So lituations. Give a woman a choice.
Yes. No. I learned that, and I learned that really early. I learned that really early. And I've absolutely made a ton of mistakes. I mean, I'm thankful because you grow more when you fail anyway.
Right.
I had somebody when I got a job once. One of the OGs in the room said, "Just fail early and fail often. You'll be all right." And I've never forgotten that. I really stuck to that.
Damn.
So, but no, yeah, this was just I've definitely been through some things, and I listen when people talk too. Sometimes the people around you are going through things, and I try to place myself in their realm perspective. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and
Man,
introduce
this song is called "Let Me Go." Hey, look, like, let's normalize breaking up. We don't have to. Let's not get to a point where it's resentful and we hate each other. Sometimes it's okay to walk away and be friends later and be friends after, but don't let the relationship get to a point where like you're holding on to more of the idea of being with me than like me myself.
This has been a message by Mr. Judah Blak one time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Spotlight on hype-radio.com. I'm your man Shadow. We are doing world premieres with Mr. Judah Blak.
Yeah,
Here is
man.
his latest with his new song called Let Me Go. You got to hear first.
This love and respect thing ain't go both ways, you know what I mean? And if you can't do that, you should let me go. You dig? Yeah.
It's about to hit.
Like an intro. Like an intro.
You don't love me like you say you do, or you wouldn't try to play me the way you do. Yeah, I'm mad at it, love. Have you going crazy, feeling like you had it? You are my favorite drug, but why does it hurt so much? I can't keep going through this. Why is it hit or miss? All I want is more consistency. All I want is more of you and me. Take a step back, can you do that? Take a step back, did you hear that? No more good morning text. My heart can take what's next. Are you about to be my ex? Are you about to be my ex? If you can't love me, let me go, let me go, let me go. If you can't hold me down, let me go, let me go, let me go. If you can't choose me, let me go, let me go. I won't be around. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Tired of singing sad love songs. I'm ready to move this along. This ain't a lemonade. And to be honest, I'm worth a wait. What are you gonna do now? I won't wait around. I don't like the way you sound. Do you even want me around? Let's take a minute so you can get it. I'm all fed up now. You know what's up. Not even I no more. I just know there's more. So let me go. Let me go. If you can't love me, let me go, let me go, let me go. If you can't hold me down, let me go, let me go. If you can't choose me, let me go, let me go, let me go. I won't be around. Let me go, let me go, let me go.
There's some cats that actually need this song today. Because I'm personally flashing back, like, damn, where is this song some years ago
Oh, man.
when I was going through it? Because I got some breakups that are like,
Got ugly, man. Got ugly.
it was like the Crips and Bloods in
yeah,
the
it got
80s,
ugly.
bro.
It
Like,
got ugly, man. No,
like, you better be glad my mama raised me the way she
Man,
did.
no, trust me. Again, I'm not a perfect man. I've made many, many mistakes, but I have reached a point where I'm like, no, we should probably normalize breaking up. It's okay. It's okay to be with a good woman who's not the right woman.
It really is.
Vice versa. It's okay to be with a good man who's not the right man. But
Facts.
sometimes when you overstay your welcome, like anywhere else, it turns ugly. So yeah, man. No, what's crazy about this song? I try to write every day and be creative every day, even if it's just 5 minutes. And I was having writer's block, and I was working.
That don't sound like no damn block to me.
Man, no, I could not. I was listening to the beat because sometimes I hear a beat and I get an idea. And other times the beat tells me what to write. And
Okay.
I was sitting here and I heard the let me go, 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 and I just started writing from there. and then just the again, just the cabinet started flowing. It started flowing. So, I always say this quote wrong, but it really has been for the last really like 4 or 5 months because we really wrote this record over like 2 or 3 months. It 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 says it says something like artists wait for inspiration, but the successful do the work. Well, I've been doing the work, and through doing the work, I found the inspiration.
Okay.
Because I'm telling you, I was playing this beat over, and I'm like, what is it saying? I'm like, because it slapped, but it still had this vibe to it, and then this is where we landed.
Well, shout out to Let Me Go for allowing the juices to be flowing again.
Yeah, man, it took some time, man.
You are a vaccine for this shit right now. God damn. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking to Mr. Judah Blak. He has blessed us with
Man, how you bless me.
3 so far. Great world premieres that you will constantly hear in rotation here on Hype Dash Radio. Make sure you get us on the TuneIn app. Take us with you wherever you want to go. We also on the website, hype-radio.com. 24/7 music for you. We do this. And we bring you great artists like this man here to my left, Mr. Judah Blak. Player, my brother, you family.
I appreciate it, man. Definitely family for sure.
Your music is in rotation forever here.
Man,
As long as I'm breathing, you playing here.
again, the record is down. You come here first.
I
When the record is down, you
appreciate
come here
that.
first. It'll never not be that.
I appreciate that so much. But I've had you here for an hour of your time so far. And I've been waiting to hear about this song that you said you got this one song
This A.
that,
So
that
look.
you that he came in talking about Shadow don't play that song yet. Because I was making sure everything was playing right because we've had some glitches there. He's like, stop playing that song. You got to wait that out. Now, I've been wanting to hear this motherfucking song now for a while.
So this song's called Anticipation.
Great goddamn name. 'Cause
Every single project, I need babies made. I need one record. I need a couple of babies out here with the nickname Judah, maybe a couple Judiths or Judys.
So you won't shout out kids.
I absolutely
Killing me.
I intentionally I want records because I love those records too. I just think listen to them. I just sneak listen
So
to them.
when 40 said, how many babies did you make off that Keith Sweat? He going to have to do a remix
Man.
on how many babies did you make off that Judah Blak?
But no, I 1,000. This is my favorite song on the record so far. It's crazy. I wrote the hook. I rewrote the verses because they just weren't. The verses felt flat.
Okay. Perfectionist. Got you.
Man, again, filter. I filter songs through certain people who will know. They'll tell me, give me good. That are gonna give me good feedback. So this song's called Anticipation. It is absolutely for you and your lady. This is my favorite record.
Man can't stop smiling.
Man, because I know what's coming. I know it's. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna not be humble for a second. Nigga, this song slaps. The fucking sauce.
That's what I want to hear.
It is sauce. And then again, me and Leeds in the Doom, we just locked. We when I mean we locked in on this project, I was in the studio with them almost every 2 weeks, basically.
Damn.
We were just locked. We were locked. Again, do good business. You can move like that. When your business is not good, you can't move like that.
Facts.
So, this song is this song is called Anticipation. It is 1,000% fucking fire. I am so excited to share it with y'all. Again, babies will be made to this. I am confident.
I'll be the judge of that.
You can judge it. Let it rock.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna see what Mr. Judah Blak talking about one time.
Got me waiting, you drive me crazy. love for you. This is building up. I want your love, but what you don't see, you'll never get enough of me, baby. Can you feel it? Heart beating real fast, can't stop that feeling. Can you feel it? Heart beating real fast, can't stop that feeling. Anticipation.
Chill bump.
Yeah. Hard. Celebrated.
Are you hearing what I'm saying? No, I ain't playing. No, I ain't playing. Can you feel it? Heart beating real fast. Can't stop that feeling. Your heart next to mine. Can you feel it? Heart beating real fast. Can't stop that feeling. Anticipation got me waiting. You drive me crazy. I want you, baby. Yeah.
Anticipation got me waiting. You drive me crazy. I want you, baby. Yeah. I'ma take my time.
Fellas.
Do it all night.
If you don't really want to try and figure it out, you just want to get to it, you must play this song. This song itself, it's people getting pregnant right now because of this damn song.
Yeah, man.
This man, Mr. Judah Blak, is giving you the cheat code.
Man. Even the word anticipation, the build up.
Bruh, when I tell you, you have literally cut out about 30 minutes of conversation with this damn song.
Yeah, man.
Ladies, sometimes you get on your bully shit too. Like, when you call that dude to come over, had his plan, because it says it all. Bruh, I'm speechless. This is one of them songs that is going to be one of them songs.
Yeah, man. The pre-will, it was the way so like I said, I actually rewrote this song.
Well,
So-
thank you for that.
Yeah, so I had the hook in the pre-chorus already. And what's crazy is, shout out to my boy Chewy, a good friend of mine. I was like, he hit me and he was like, bro, he was like, your pre-hook and your hook on this is so intentional. It's so intentional. He's like, it's so intentional. And he was just like, but the verses don't feel the same way. So I went back and I trashed him and I rewrote him.
Thank you, Chewy.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Chewy again.
Shout out, Chewy.
You need somebody who's gonna tell you no. Like, don't ever. I never want to be in that space.
Don't be surrounded by some yes people. That's not going to help you
No, man, we wanna
at
grow.
all. Get a motherfucker who's going to not talk shit about you, but be on your
No,
team
this-
like,
yeah.
no, this isn't the quality you
Yeah.
want. Get one of them people in your corner fast, because there's too much yes shit going on. Mr. Judah Blak, brother, First of all, the first 3 was smacking.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That was fire. But Anticipation
Yeah, it's a whole. It's
is
a
a
different
whole different
Yeah,
level
man.
to the game. I thank you.
vibe. Nah, thank you, man.
Thank you for world premiering it here. Again, I don't think you've brought me a song that hasn't been in rotation. Again, this is going in rotation for normal R&B during the day.
You can bring it back at night too. and that
Oh,
was on
but
purpose.
this is so going in pillow talk. Ladies and gentlemen, I got you covered. Mr. Judah Blak has written the playbook out for you,
Yeah, man.
fellas.
Ladies. Even
Ladies.
again, the word anticipation. Like,
Just-
it literally
It
it speaks to what we both are building up to anyway. you know?
period. And
So,
he didn't, fellas. For them fellas that have not yet gotten close to themselves, who always think they gotta be that dude that, for a while,
Yeah.
that I wish you would kind of, I went through it, but this is for you. you ain't got to. This is for you. Mr. Judah Blak, thank you for coming
Yeah, man. Thanks
here
for having me. Thanks for giving me a
again
platform, man. I
on the
appreciate it.
spotlight. This is home to you.
Yeah, absolutely, 1,000%.
I appreciate the support. You have no idea how much I appreciate your support, brother. And I will reflect that because you stayed in rotation.
Hey man, I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I try to bring the best content. Be on the lookout. Maybe another month or so, I'll have a follow-up single for you. So this is
I
this
like
is
that
crazy.
shit. I like hearing that shit.
So I connected. So again, I guess it's in the DNA at this point. My cousin J. Rel, I'm working with him. And his story is crazy because I won't get into it, but he was getting hate from a close family member. He's got Grammy nods when he was working with Music Soul Child. Yeah, he produces for Music Soul Child. He works with Tyrese. He's real cool with Jamie Foxx. He was it was crazy. He was at Jamie Foxx's house when Kobe died. Like, you get your helicopter fly over. So, so he just sent me a record we're doing. He's gonna mix and master that one through his people. And my cousin Taylor, bro, she's an incredible songwriter. So I sent her the record. I said, look, this is where I'm at. This is where I want to nail this record again. And so we started writing, and she sent it back. And I was my Mother's Day. I saw my mom. I was singing her just the verse. My mom was like, "Yo," I said, "I know, it's crazy, right?" So that'll be the follow up.
It's fucked up. I'm getting all this tease right now.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know what's crazy is I didn't release any music for almost a year. I didn't realize there's a lot of life happened, and I had to take a step back. And like I said, we just, real artists do the work.
Right.
And I was like, okay, so how do we make sure we're doing the work? And first things first, let's clear out the catalogs. Whatever beats you like you haven't finished, and that's what I did. And we just started pumping them out. And then I kind of like to stick with Legion for the projects because it's very much my overall sound.
Okay.
But like I said, what's crazy is I was gonna do one more single before this comes out because I completely borrowed a song, which funny, my other blood cousin, my dad's a twin, so his son, he randomly started doing music, and I tell people all the time, if I like it, I like it. If I don't, it's all good. Like, keep working. And he sent me a record I went bananas on. So that I wanted that out before this, but I had to read again, make sure it's right. I had to re-record it. So like I said, I might release that, then release this, but again, I have another single to follow up. So. And then hopefully maybe at the end of the year we might double back on another record. I haven't done that 2 records in 1 year just yet. So we're just focused, man. We know what the goal is, and we let go of any and all distractions that get in the way of that.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you are in the music industry and you are doing R&B, there's competition coming for that ass.
Oh man, I'm here to make a lot of it's crazy. It was crazy. When I got the record back from with me and Taryn, you know what I said? I was like, we're about to make a lot of people mad.
Fuck 'em.
So that's what I'm here. That's what I'm here to do, make you mad. I'm here to be a surprise,
Here to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, I want you to hear my music and rewrite your verse. And I think that's beautiful.
That is
It's
just
so
the most
beautiful.
beautiful thing on the planet.
That's how we grow.
Exactly. Brother, again, thank you.
Yeah,
It has been an
thanks, man.
honor and a pleasure. If people want to get a hold of you, feature,
Man,
show,
JudahBlak at
concert.
gmail.com. JudahBlak on Mr. BLAK. There's no C in there.
I learned that.
On Instagram, Twitter, same thing. Facebook. Let's work, man. Please. Sacramento artists got to start working together way more. And I get it, not all artists are on the same level, but we need to start working together way more. But absolutely, let's get to work, man. Hit me up.
It's a lot of great talent in the city, and I think that's what's actually hindering us is we feel that we need to compete against each other.
No, we don't, man. What's funny? The only people who like to collab with me, they're all the gangster rappers, and I love it. But like, I got a record with my homie Theezy, obviously with Rue. Rue's more of a storyteller anyway. I got a record, Hitman Hooper, HM.
Yeah.
We got a record together too. You ever heard that?
No.
Hold on, I can send it to you right now if you want. We can play it too. Hold on.
Oh, let's see. We might be able to get that in real quick one time. Where's that?
What's That's crazy. I can't believe I never sent that to you.
I can't believe you never sent it to me, too. Now you tell it on yourself. You know what? I'm not gonna play that, but send it. Send it. We gonna throw it.
Yeah, we'll send it. We'll throw it in there. But yeah, no, I have a lot of rappers tap in a lot of times. So it's it is. I work with who works with me, man. I don't try to make stuff work because somebody is popping. I feel like if we got a vibe, let's vibe. So
there you have it. Well, again, thank you for taking the time to come spend it here.
Yeah, man.
Sharing us with your art. Your artistry is great. Again, you're in rotation. You will stay here. You always have a key to the house. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you.
I really do appreciate the support. The artists here, they're coming from our town that we're in here and from every place else. Support them as well. But if you are here in Sacramento, support your mud.
I like that. Support your mud.
You got to support your mud. It's cool to like artists from different cities. It's cool. But we have great talent here. And if we support here as half as much as we support everybody else, we will be that city.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I actually I got a repost from them too. Black Tuxedo.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were from here, and I actually I got all their music, and I just digesting it, and I was like, "Hey, bro, I'm sorry it took so long. I apologize. This is hard." He reposted it.
But see now,
oh yeah,
no.
I'm locked in now. Now I know.
Now we know.
So
this is the Spotlight on hype-radio.com. I'm your man Shadow. The greatness sitting to my left is JudahBlak.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank
Ladies and gentlemen, West Coast, Vegas, Texas, Georgia, Detroit, Cape Town, Africa, and soon as the doors open,
you. We outside.
Brazil. I'm coming. I'm letting it be known. Mazal, Jenny D, they dropped their new hit single. It's banging. We coming out to Brazil to act a stone cold fool. And guess what? I'm bringing Mr. JudahBlak with me.
Man, I'm here for that.
I want Brazil to look like Brazil does in all these TV shows, the music videos. It don't look like nan woman in Brazil owns a pair of pants. I'm just saying. All it is boy shorts, skirts, and bikinis. I need that uniform in play when I land. It's a uniform. I need it in play when I land because I'm bringing you artists such as this. So I need you to act out for me. Brazil, I'm coming. I got everything laid out for y'all. Trust me. We do this. If you are a local artist here, anywhere, get in contact with me. I am proving myself to you. I want to be of value to you, your artistry. You don't even have to be an artist. If you have a message, if you have a charity or anything you want to talk about here, I'm showing my value here to you. Support me, I support you. I'm your man Shadow. This is hype-radio.com. This has been the Spotlight, and we out of here.
Out.